Hello, Internetians. My name is Josh, a Guild player, your coach of the New York Metagross with shitty webcam quality. Deck. I'm really mad that I have to do this. I'm really mad that I have to keep doing this. One day I will have this fixed, but we are here. And what an intro. That's the weirdest intro I've done in a long time. We are here for Pokemon for Glory Next Generation, our Week 5 Team Builder versus Aaron 2420, coach of the Calgary Infernapes. GBA analyst and old friend of mine. We have been in so many leagues together. I think it's 5. I think this is our 5th league together. And we've never fought. We've never battled. Ever. And it's time. This is the most hype match for my entire season. I don't care if I go 1-10. No, actually, I do care because then I lose to Aaron. I don't care if I go like 2-9. As long as I beat Aaron. That's the only thing that matters, is to beat Aaron. Taking him down. I hope. Please God. But this is the most hype match that I've had. Like, as soon as the schedule got released and I knew I was fighting Aaron. That was the most important thing for me. So, we're here. Fighting Aaron. We actually have a bet going. Whoever wins is going to PayPal the other money for... I'm going to PayPal him money for a dozen donuts, or he's going to PayPal me money for sheets. So it's, we got a lot riding on this, but we're here, Calgary Infernapes. Go check him out in the description below. Phenomenal battler, phenomenal person, and trapped a scary ass team, of course. Anyway, let's jump right into his team, shall we? His first team member is gonna be Manaphy. It's really annoying for my team, actually. Like, I do have 1, 2, 3 Mons that outspeed it, and then priority, and then all kinds of stuff, and then Scarfers and stuff. But it's still really annoying because at +3, like, OHKO's my entire team. So that's fun. A very annoying, just in general. Bulky Mon can switch into a lot of stuff. A defensive variant could come and just, like, switch into all my Mons, but an offensive variant also, like, 6-0s me, so he could easily run either one. So I'm not really sure what's going to happen, but I definitely expect Manaphy to come. He has a Florges. Oh, how I love Florges. Florges is such a good Pokemon. But Florges is here, and is really good against my team. I do have Registeel, which can switch in, and Darmanican, which can switch in and threaten it. But it switches into a lot of my members, and I have to be really careful of that. I do have stuff like Tapu Lele, which overpowers it. Tauren, which can taunt it. Hydreigon, which can Iron Tail it if I want to. I have things for it, but it's kind of an annoying mon to deal with in general on my team. However, I've prepped for it. Offensive is a set, defensive is a set, anything's a set. I love this mon. Alolan Ninetales. This entire team would be a lot better if it wasn't for this damn Alolan Ninetales. This thing not only is a really good threat against me, just because I only have 2 mons that can really switch into Alolan Ninetales, being Darmanitan and Registeel, but also Aurora Veil is quite possibly the most annoying thing ever. Easily able to set it up against me, and it really helps him because my offense does not like screens. It's hard for me to stall it out. I do have Defoggers, which can take advantage of some of his Mons and defog away all these hazards and his Aurora Veil, but he can still keep below Ninetales around and just be a general nuisance for me. Incineroar, I can see this thing coming. It does switch into Hydreigon well. It does switch into Darmanitan decently. It does switch into Tapu Lele a little bit. I can't expect this thing to come, but I'm not going to be too surprised if I don't see it. It's a very scary mon for me to deal with because my fire resists include Darmanitan, Alola, and Hydreigon, and Alolan Golem. But none of them really want to take on Incineroar. Hydreigon being the best one, but it still gets U-turn and can just U-turn out and go goodbye. So that's really fun. Stunfisk, the Legend, PML Season 2 GOAT. Have had this thing on my team. It's a very good mon. It's very bulky. Switches into my Tornadus really well. Can take hits from my Darmanitan. If I'm Scarfed, takes a hit from Virizion. Takes hits very well all across my team. Well, also Alolan Golem. So that's fun. Definitely can come. Definitely would not be surprised to see this thing come and be a Stealth Rocker. If he doesn't bring it, I can definitely expect that Donphan, which I skipped to come. Donphan, another mon that I'm really familiar with, a mon that I really like. Very good physical bulk, very good offense, very good bring and assault vest, rapid spinner, stealth rocker, has insane coverage. Could come, might not. Not really sure. If he does come, I expect him to really try and preserve the sturdy. However, if he does try and preserve the sturdy, he'll have to use other hazard removal, so that's something to note. Because with the sturdy up, he can take Stop Linoon from swooping him, or Stop Tapu Lele from swooping him. So that's nice. He has an Aegislash. That's going to be his Ultra Tier. Aegislash, 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 Sword and Shield. Shield and Sword. Joey Wheeler. He has Joey Wheeler on his team. And that switches into Tapu Lele really well. Unfortunately for me. However, Pursuit isn't going to be doing an awful ton. So that's nice. And I can just switch out versus that. I do have Whitmons that kind of switch into this decently well. But not the best switch-ins to it. I mean, stuff like Tornadus can switch in to an extent. And I outspeed it, so there's that. Something like Rage Steel can switch in, bar Sacred Sword. I can switch into stuff like my Alolan Golem to an extent. Not really. Alola. I can switch into Hydreigon, bar Sacred Sword, of course. But I have just plenty of mons that can kind of switch into it, and either way, I'm going to want this thing weakened so that some of my other mons can sweep. And then he has a Buzzwole. Woo! This thing actually does a lot of damage to my team. My only switch in is Tornadus. Or Alola. But that's not a switch in either. Because he can sub up and potentially take Scald and just bulk up and be a giant nuisance. So I have to be careful with that. And then he has 3 Burbs. He has Crobat, fastest mon on his team, great defogger, and great setup sweeper with Nasty Plot. Kind of. Like on certain teams. That's actually a really big threat. I just realized that. Wow, why do I lose to Nasty Plot Crobat? Wow. What am I bringing? I think I can handle it. I just have to be careful. Okay. But that's definitely a threat. Great bulk, great speed. Well, not great bulk, but good enough bulk with that speed so that I can roost stall and stuff. It's a good mod. Xatu, magic bouncing, of course, really annoying. I gotta be careful of that. It does help support stuff like Incineroar and the Donphan. Donphan, of course, wanted to keep that sturdy, and Incineroar being weak to the rocks, as well as his other burbs. So it's a good burb to have. And then last but not least, he has a Tropius. It's a Tropius. it subseeds sometimes, and sometimes I think Dragon Dances, and I don't know, it's there. And finally, his Z Crystal is going to be Ghostium. So, very interesting. Mainly there for Aegislash, but I do see some other mons that can use that. So let's get into our team, shall we? I'm taking so long on his team. First mon we are bringing... Oh, Kelly would kill me. Kelly's going to kill me when he finds out that it took me 5 weeks to bring Belly Drum Linoon. Stitch is here. Stitch is here. Stitch with the Belly Drum, Stomping Tantrum, Extreme Speed, and Seed Bomb. I have enough speed to outspeed a base 60, I think. I think it's a max speed Aegislash or Incineroar. I also outspeed a max speed Donphan, so that's good. The Belly Drum and Extreme Speed. The combo is here. The combo is now, and he does not like this mod. I predict, if I were him, I'd run a bulky Buzzwole to stop this thing. Because Aegislash is going to be worn down by Tapu Lele, which you can see I'm bringing. Donphan, I'm going to get the sturdy broken. Like, there's no way he's going to keep sturdy alive that long. He might, because spoiler alert, I'm not bringing rocks. But I don't think he'll be able to keep it up that long. I think he'll bring a bulky Buzzwole, maybe with Chillonberry. Something I'm going to have to look out for. But, yeah, this destroys him. Just a little bit of damage up on Aegislash, and I can kill that thing with Stomp and Tantrum. I got Seed Bomb for Donphan, for Stunfisk, for Manaphy. But I have Extreme Speed for that anyway. And then Extreme Speed just, like, rips through him. He really does not like this mon. Buzzwole is basically his best counter to this. And yeah, I do have odd even HP. That's good. I got the Papa Berry. Sorry, Kelly, I know you like the Figgy, but I like the Papa. And I don't really think I need to explain this too much more. Like, this just absolutely rips him. If it doesn't kill everything, I do weaken just about everything to the point where something else can come in and sweep. But yeah, Linoon's here. Linoon just destroys him. And let's move on to Tapu Lele. Tapu Lele's rocking Titanium Z, Calm Mind, Slash Shock, Shadow Ball, and Focus Blast with enough speed to outspeed Buzzwole. I could go enough speed to outspeed Xatu, speed type with that, but like, why? I think I'd run a defensive variant anyway. If it's an offensive variant, he got me, but like, I have mons that would outspeed that. I'm not really too sure. I'm positive he won't bring an offensive max speed Xatu. But I mean, Xatu could come, but I'm ready for that. I outspeed and max speed Buzzwole. Like I said, Calm Mind's really nice, pressuring a lot of his members. Shadow Ball, of course, there for Aegis Slash and Xatu. And the Focus Blast there for Incineroar. Vitinium Z there to just break through the Incineroar really well. Maybe break through Manaphy, giving me that really good hit should the second train be gone. And I don't think I need to explain how well what this thing does. Like, this thing just destroys him. Like, he does not switch into this at all. Like, Aegis Slash, I have to keep clicking Shadow Ball. Like, if I click Shadow Ball on that enough, it's gonna fall. This might go down early, just so I can weaken the Aegis Slash if I don't see Buzzwole. And I break this thing on Donphan. And then I can just set up and sweep. So, I really like this. This also pressures something like a Calm Mind Florges. Should a Calm Mind and kill something, I can go into my top Lele. I can Calm Mind up beside him. And then I can click Psyshock. I also need a max speed Florges as well. And a defensive Manaphy. I will be able to help take that on as well. That's really nice. That's mainly why I have Calm Mind instead of, I was going to go Life Orb for attacks or Expert Belt for attacks. I can go a lot of things, but I think Calm Mind's better just because it helps me beat out Manaphy and Florges should they start setting up. Next mon, so Tail Glow Manaphy exposed me, so I had to bring this Virizion. I have enough speed to outspeed and max speed Manaphy. I have enough attack so that Leaf Blade 2 KOs at max HP Manaphy, and then just the rest in bulk and an Assault Vest. So this I take from +3 Psychic. I believe I take like 65 to 70, something or somewhere around that. Hopefully I won't lose to Manaphy. That's why, the only reason why you're here is so I don't lose to Manaphy. Assault Vest, I need 4 attacks. I went with Zen Headbutt and Stone Edge. Not really many other choices, really. But Zen Headbutt, of course, helps me with Buzzwole, helps me with Crobat, helps me with just generally everything, and Stone Edge is there because he has a bunch of burbs. This actually had a really nice matchup anyway. If it wasn't for the fact that I was so scared of Manaphy, I'd probably just bring SD. And once I killed Aegis Slash or weakened Aegis Slash, I'd probably be able to sweep with this, but also Crobat, so maybe not. But yes, Manaphy just destroys me, so I have to bring this, and it's so sad. Because I'm basically even fighting with 5 Mons until Manaphy sets up, and then I actually can use Virizion. So that's fun. That's basically all it's here for. If I don't see Manaphy, or Manaphy gets weakened, or it's some other set, or many things, might be able to use this just as a general way to chip stuff down. Next mon we're bringing is going to be Tornadus, Therian, Rocky Helmet, Regenerator, Defog, Knockoff, Air Slash, and U-Turn. I have enough speed for Manaphy. And Knockoff helps me scout items, which is really nice. If I knock off Manaphy, get rid of the Rindo Berry that could come, or the, maybe the Wakam Berry if he's fearing Scarf Thunderbolt from my Lele. That's really nice. Air Slash is there, just getting general damage. I need this for Buzzwole, in my opinion. This also helps me handle like a physical Crobat. If he's not Natuplot, I do handle it kind of well. Brave Bird plus Rocky Helmet, he's going to get weakened down, chipped down a lot. So he can't really just start clicking Brave Bird anymore. I don't have Taunt, and I really wish I had Taunt, but I don't have Taunt, which means all Ninetales gets free Aurora Veils all the time. However, that's a thing. I'm just going to have to deal with. The U-Turn is there for momentum, and Defog is, of course, there to get rid of the screens and hazards should I need to get rid of them. And I invested the rest into physical bulk just because Buzzwole and Crobat are just big threats. So I kind of need something to handle them. Next, we're going to go into our Darmanitan. Having this nice little Volt Turn is really nice, Volt Turning around his team. We have Adamant Sheer Force Life Orb Darmanitan, which, wow. Other than Manaphy, he just loses to this Pokemon, like, straight up. Another reason why I think that Donphan won't be able to keep it sturdy up is because of Darmanitan. Yes, he has Manaphy. Yes, it can switch into this, but he won't want to keep switching in, and he might just want to use Donphan to kill this. Which is good, because all I need to do is U-turn on that. Unless it's like leftovers and it gets it all the way back up to sturdy range. U-turning breaks the sturdy. Go out to something like Tapu Lele, go out to something like Torn, just keep up the momentum, and keep his sturdy broken so Linoon can potentially sweep. Outside of Manaphy, he does not switch into this. At all. At all. Rock Slide for Incineroar and his burbs. Stunfisk, I can't remember if it gets 2 KO'd by Fire Punch or not. I know it gets obliterated by Flare Blitz. Flare Blitz is like 90. to like a fully physically defensive Sunfisk. 90 max, I think, so like 85-ish. But he just does not like the mon. Like, a Lone Ninetales can't OHKO it, which means I could potentially lead this if I see Lone Ninetales and just click whatever move I feel like. If he leads Manaphy, I can just go out to Verozion. So, yeah. Volturn really nice. Last mon, I debated this set forever. And ever. And ever. And ever. Ring of Registeel. Curse, Ironhead, Toxic, and Earthquake. Helps weaken that Donphan, helps weaken that Incineroar. Potentially, like, really does a lot of work chipping stuff down. And maybe wins, like, depending on what's left. Like, get rid of that Manaphy. If I weaken Incineroar, like, he doesn't beat this, really. He can, but not easily and not quickly. The spread... just enough for, just some speed so I can outspeed Donphan so I can get that curse up immediately. Then I don't believe I'm 2 KO'd by Earthquake and I can get an Ironhead off on that. Also, I could Toxic it should the situation arrive where it's Donphan versus Registeel. And I think that Toxicing it is better. I'm outspeeding it, most likely. Unless he's running speed, which he might. But I can Toxic that. And then Sturdy will never be a thing for him. Cursing up is just really nice. I can potentially beat Sunfisk and weaken that. I can easily just destroy Florges. I can basically beat almost anything except for something like Incineroar or Manaphy. Come in.
I'm sorry, I know you're recording, but I gotta go.
It's like 12:30.
I gotta drop you off and go to Somersville.
You told me you're like at 1.
I gotta leave by 1. It's an hour drive. She's got a doctor's appointment. I have to go.
Okay, give me a second.
Alright.
Yeah, overall, this is just here for, basically the entire team is just throw lightning and can potentially win late game. The defense allows me to take superpower, or a adamant superpower from Buzzwole, and the attack means I 2-hit KO Incineroar with Earthquake at +1. So with that, that's going to be our team builder. Very awkward team. Hopefully it'll come through. And tomorrow will be the battle. And one of us will walk away with some food. So if you guys enjoyed, let me know what you think. I need to change this. You are actually Cannonball. Okay. With that, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you in the next one.